Thank you for arriving. Welcome. Find a comfortable seat. Settle into your space. Get out all the last little wiggles, adjustments in the body, and just arrive. Be here now. Close your eyes and listen to your breath. Notice how your body expands and contracts. Tune into any feelings of discomfort, pain, tightness, and allow the experience to broaden. Allow the opening or the expansion of this discomfort, tightness, thing that you're noticing. You don't have to name it. You don't have to correlate it to an injury or a past story, but rather just be present with it. Observing and expanding, like zooming out. Fill your body with that expansion as it envelops you, and allow a golden sunlight to permeate your being. Breathing in. Feel the air up through the nostrils. Exhale, send your breath down through your torso, releasing any tightness in the spine, all the way down to your root. Breathe in. And out. Feeling this light radiating and amplifying, this warmth, this love. It makes you feel safe. It feels friendly. It feels known. Like you know this part. You know this golden light. And so it is welcoming you as you are welcoming it. And you can say thank you for your arrival, your presence, and soften into its expanse. Soften into its spaciousness. Can you tune into the space that's all around you? Allowing every sound, every noise, every movement to bring you deeper into a place of inner awareness. Allowing a laser beam of light to root you, ground you into your earth star, into the inner earth. And that beam shoots up all the way out through the crown of the head up to your soul star in the galaxy, in your constellation with your family of light. And you can welcome in whatever energetics, spirit, God form, life force, source, universal energy that you subscribe to. And if none of that is resonant for you, just tune into the light. A light that is greater than you. And it feels so good to be in its embrace. And so we are grateful. And when I say grateful, we are grateful for receiving it, honored to be in its presence and to accept it from a place of knowing that you deserve it. There is a reverence for this light. There is a trusting. There is communication now that we are all tuned in, tapped in, and we're going to get turned on. And so from this gentle, soft space, give yourself an intention. What made you show up today with this video? What are you looking for? What are you seeking? A regulated nervous system, calm, peace, understanding, inquiry, fitness, health, well-being, mental stability, emotional regularity. Any of those or something other. Just know that you will get exactly what you came for. Whether you agree or disagree, you will get the medicine that is meant for you. As the saying goes, whether you believe you can or believe you can't, You are right. I invite you to offer yourself success, that you will succeed, that all is unfolding perfectly, that you are exactly where you are meant to be in this moment and you are grateful for it, even if it's hard, even if it sucks. You got here. You're this far. You're this far along. You're in the middle of the game. We accept it. We honor it. And we greatly appreciate its presence. Thank you. And so from this state, deep relaxation of connection to your guides, your intuition, your inner stillness that is so informative, that is here guiding you and supporting you along the way. You have entered what we call more of a theta brainwave. The brainwaves slow down, turns down the volume on the monkey mind, the analytical mind, the critical thinking mind, the animal brain, the reptilian brain that is just here for survival. And that has a lot of wonderful operating functions. And you don't need to live and die by its fast pace. So we come to a space like this, maybe called trance, meditative, hypnotic. It's clear, it's open, it's vast, it's ever expanding. And we welcome it with gratitude because you are safe and you feel the sense of the potential for transformation to take shape. Transformation comes from this neutral place of the subconscious mind. And it is here where you can see your past and how it got you here where you are today. Which is a beautiful place to be, because the understanding is what makes it powerful enough for liberation, inspiration, and transformation. And that is how you get lit. And that is why I showed up, to get lit from the inside out. It is an inside job. And so it is here that you love yourself unconditionally. You speak to the parts of you that feel betrayed, ashamed, scared, scarcity, lack, fearful, abandoned, guilty, grieving. These limiters, these emotional limiters that contract your perception and have you living in a small, simple box. Or have you going in a same old path, that same old neuro groove? But today, and every day that you sit down to practice Conscious Conditioning 360, you become weightless because you identify the limiter, we erase it, eliminate, and eradicate it, and we welcome in a new form, consciously conditioning our mind, our body, and our energetics. You are perfect, whole, and complete. No matter what you've done, what you've said, how you've done it, whatever you feel about the situation, whatever other people made you feel about the circumstance or event, it does not define you in a way that is permanent, but rather it has the opportunity to redefine or refine all your edges for freedom. Where you are no longer triggered by the memories of the past, but rather activated by your potential future of success, of greatness, of fulfillment, of love, of joy, of fun, of laughter, of play, of deep responsibility for yourself, your loved ones, filling your cup up first, bringing yourself back home into this body, aligning your energetics so that the mind gets a clear message and knows exactly what you want. The mind is an excellent servant. It is not the master. You, in a clear state, like this moment here, is the master. If your hands already are on your knees, keep them there or bring them there. We're going to start a breath activation here. If you can keep your eyes closed, I welcome that. Less about what I'm doing, more about your presence, internal presence. We're going to move the spine. You bend your back, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. And then you round, hollow out the belly, shrug the shoulders forward. Inhale, you lengthen, you lift up the spine. Exhale, you hollow out the belly. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let the breath enter and exit through the mouth. Inhale, love. Exhale, discomfort. Inhale, possibility. Exhale, fear. Inhale. Exhale, create. Inhale. Exhale. 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 5 more breaths. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, release, and hold the breath on empty. Just allow this space. Allow the tingling sensation to settle, reconfirming that you are just fine. All is well. I have my eye on the time for you, and that your only job in this place is to soften into the discomfort. For 4, 3, 2, inhale. Hold it at the top. Pull up from the perineum, the pelvic floor, lifting, lifting, lifting. Release in 3, 2, 1. And again. Last breath in. Exhale, let it go. And hold at the bottom. Hold your breath on empty. Find the relaxation. See where you can soften. You're doing so good. You are safe. You are supported. You're almost there. Keep the focus. Keep the stillness. We release into 1. Inhale. Hold it. Think about pumping fluid all the way up to the center of your skull. Pull it up the spine, pump the belly, pump the belly, pump the belly. It's like pulling the navel to the spine. And release. Breathe normally, allowing your body to alchemize and alkaline. Very good. Gently shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Roll them back and down. Shrug them up. Back and down. Just finding little bits of movement here in the body. Maybe you need to shake out the legs a little bit. Opening those eyes, but keeping that clear space, that observer perspective. Becoming weightless is the recalibration of your mind, your body, and your energetics as one harmonious unit. And what you are about to embark on is a greater sense of well-being, of we are very much a spiritual being having a human experience, and you get to reconnect to more of that spirit or that soul and know that you're having the human experience, but also have that awareness that you also have this option to feel lighter in your body and in your heart and in your mind and in your energetics just by tuning in, just by doing some breath and moving. It's a powerful, powerful way to shift your entire life and transform, which is why we call it getting lit. And it's not abiding by the usual fitness standards. We have intuitive eating instead of counting calories. We are going to have it's not about punishment. It is more about a gentle guidance or a firmness that you might use to influence a child to do what you're asking them to do, with compassion and love and the knowing that you want them to succeed. You don't want them to fail. You want them to do a good job. So to arrive here in this space, supporting yourself in that belief that we're all just learning here. And we can also unlearn the habitual survival mechanism that we've been living in unconsciously for millennia, for a lot of our lives. And as the time goes, depending on where you came from, it's like you start to gather all this generational stuff as well. And you start to see the patterns in your family and in your lineage. And it's important to clear this vessel from the past and from this moment here. It is a sponge. You need to change the sponge. You need to upload and offload the old stuff and recharge and get the new. You need to clean the bath. You need to do the laundry. You need to brush your teeth. And that is what this practice does for your inside. CC360 is about cleansing your insides of the environmental toxins, physically on the physical plane, the emotional in more of the subtle energetics around you, to reach your full potential, to activate something inside of you that lies dormant, that can be turned on with the proper technology, with the proper engineering. And conscious conditioning 360 degrees is exactly that. I call it becoming weightless, because when you let go of the emotional baggage and the physical stuff we're holding on to, the belief systems about ourselves keeping us in this shape, you then have the opportunity to clear that out and start anew and create new beliefs about your body, to create a new way of being, to create a new state of being with a regulated nervous system and an emotional IQ that services you, an emotional intelligence that supports you in what it is you want to achieve in this life. So if you have the book, amazing. Thank you so much for your support and your purchase. If you don't, that's also fine. I recommend getting it because I love having something physical to look into. The first bit here is to start with the intention, which we did. We got into our hypnotic state and we set our intention. But in this book, I have journal prompts here that I want you to tune into. So the journal prompts are asking you, what do you hope to release? So what are you letting go of? What's the baggage? What are you no longer here for? What are you not tolerating anymore? Prompt 2, what do you want to cultivate in this life? What do you want to cultivate? What is worth living? What's the life you want to live? What's the life you want to create? Prompt number 3, describe a time when you felt truly yourself, and how did that make you feel? How does it feel when you are truly yourself? How does it feel when you're happy and satisfied with what's happening with you? What what does it feel like when you're authentic, when you're being real? Prompt number 4, from that uplifted state of being, imagine the life you would want to create when you are becoming weightless and life is unfolding in your favor. So, what this is suggesting is that if life is unfolding in your favor and you have this uplifted feeling, that's the law of assumption, the law of attraction at work here. So it's about feeling it, being it, embodying it, and then allowing and accepting that it is true for you and that you get to let it in. And I just got a beautiful recognition in my own, something I've been working on, which is sitting in your truth. Well, what does that mean? Well, here in this fourth prompt, or in the first one, or third one, when you felt truly like yourself. Truth, truly like yourself. What feels true for you? What feels like your truth? And really, the only way to hear what your truth is to take those times, this moment, to settle, to rest, into the knowing that you are becoming weightless and life is unfolding in your favor. Your homework is the fulfillment agreement. So this is your personal accountability and your self-contract. This is the most important piece to becoming weightless. It is this agreement that you make with yourself. Once it is inked, there are no ifs, ands, or buts. You can not change it. And yes, you can change it as it will shift and it will oscillate. But for this beginning state what you write down is law. Okay? What areas of your life are you seeking fulfillment in? Career, relationships, health, personal growth. And for this, be sure to get my Wheel of Fulfillment. It's a free PDF. The link will be somewhere around, or DM me and I'll send it to you. And that's where you can actually see in the Wheel of Fulfillment where you're not feeling fulfilled. In your relationships, are they lacking? In your career, are you not where you want to be? And you just get to see it without the judgment, but you get to see it. And then we get to find out why that area matters to you using the Wheel of Fulfillment, and identify or reimagine and having with an intentional focus. And then describe what fulfillment would look like in each of these areas. So for career, I would be driving, my morning commute would look like this. My mornings would look like this. My evenings would look like this. My relationships feel healthy and supportive. My health is optimal and functioning at a high level. I feel spiritually connected more than I ever have before. Wherever it is that you're not feeling fulfilled, you have that opportunity here and now to ask for that. What does it look like if you have that? And then what outcomes would represent you fulfilling your potential? Define the measurable goal for each area. Identify the impact these achievements would make on your life. And visualize and record yourself describing an ideal future state as if you already have it. The law of assumption. Okay, part 2. This is the contract. This is the commitment. I, space, hereby commit to the following agreements with myself. I will dedicate blank, however many hours each week, to pursuing my goals in the following ways. And then list the specific actions that you are going to take. I will track my progress by maintaining a weekly journal, reflecting and reassessing, and write what I accomplish in a day. I will hold myself accountable through weekly review sessions and milestone celebrations. And you can write what that milestone celebration is going to be. The potential challenges. So, your internal obstacles. What are your limiters? What are the thoughts that come in? I'm not good enough. I don't have the time. I'm rushed. I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. List your doubts and your fears. What is the mind clutter? External obstacles. I will challenge my limiting beliefs by doing it anyway, by writing it out and moving forward. Because sometimes when you write it, you see it. It's like floating around in your head, and it's the doubt, the doubt, the doubt. And then when you're like, write the doubt down, you're like, oh, BS. It's easier to call BS on the physical manifestation of it than like when it's just in your head. And the same way you'll address your fears and how you're going to break the pattern. Solutions and strategies. For each internal obstacle, I will dissolve the doubtful thoughts and subconscious fear-based coping mechanism to do a better feeling thought that is in the favor of my desired outcome. For each external obstacle, I will implement time management strategies, setting timers and schedule appropriately. Write the past pattern to your uplifted potential. So what's the past pattern? And now what does it look like in your up level? Past to potential. Examples. I will never finish what I start. I choose to see all I commit to through completion. Part 4. Who will support you on your journeys? Who are your mentors? Who is your accountability partner? Maybe you have a partner in the Lit Click. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's another friend who you're doing the program with. Whoever it is, write their name down and then let them know that you guys are sharing. And make sure it's somebody that wants you to grow, that wants you to prosper, that really wants to support you. Sometimes you might find that you might not have a lot of people in your corner in your world right now. That's okay. But this isn't what you're going to share with them. You're not going to share them that you're changing your life and transforming into this great, amazing person, reaching your fullest potential and having success with a person that actually doesn't want to see you succeed. Okay? They can be hiding like a wolf in sheep's clothing. So be mindful. You can also ask for professional support. So maybe you have a therapist. Maybe it's me. Again, external obstacles, regular check-ins are scheduled for. So check in. What's your feedback? And then celebrate the milestone. If you do not meet your commitments, why? You're reflecting on the reasons why, and how are you going to adjust your approach? Implement the hacking strategy and the reward system. So the new habit, participate. So the goal is participate in the 3 live streams that I have weekly. So that's like a goal you have. I don't have 3 right now, but when, what are you going to do? Are you going to go for a walk every day at 4 o'clock? Or are you going to, make your own food at home instead of ordering out? Part 6. This contract will be reviewed and renewed every 1 week, 6 months, whatever it is for you. I would reviewed and renewed, I would start small, like every week, but not like if every week's too much, then every other week. If you need the time and the space, every 4 weeks, but just make sure you're tuning back in. Don't let it get too far away from you. Conditions for revisions are usually major life changes, the completion of a key milestone, and a shift in priorities and circumstances. So that's what I meant when, like, if you're going to put it down in ink, if there's a shift, then amazing. Embrace the shift. Let's go. All right. I understand that this contract represents my commitment to personal growth and fulfillment. I accept full responsibility for my choices, actions, and pursuing these goals. This is where you sign and you date. It also asks for a witness signature. And that could be me, that could be a guide, that could be your accountability partner. Now, the progress tracking worksheet is here over on page 21. And that we track our weekly progress. How many actions did you complete? How many challenges did you face? How many solutions implemented? How many wins celebrated? How many adjustments needed? Overall progress, key learnings, area for improvement, and then where are you focused next month? Okay. My beautiful beings, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for showing up. This is lesson number 1. This is day 1 of becoming weightless using the conscious conditioning 360-degree technology that is here to activate, alchemize, and align you to your greatest and fullest potential. I'm Ashley Inspires, and I am here to support you, be your guide, and give you a space to find this inner awareness so that you can be a better human out in the world. May you be blessed. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming into this container. We allow all parts of ourselves to come back to ourselves, calling all our energy back to our center. Thank you for this collaborative experience. Now we all leave as our own sovereign, autonomous human beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our guides, Galactic Federation, and Life Force Energy. We are complete.